Hello, dear students. Today in this class, we are going to discuss new poem. I wonder why. This is new poem. We will discuss this poem. Okay. I know you are also wonder because of what contained in this poem. The poet, what is the thinking about wonder? Why the poet thought wonder? You also wonder? I will tell what the poet thinking, why the poet think wonderfully. Okay, we will discuss. Before going to discuss, I read this chapter, I read this poem. Open your textbook, page number 80. Okay.
I wonder why the grass is green and why the wind is never seen. Who taught the birds to build a nest and told the trees to take a rest? Oh, when the moon is not quite round, where can the missing bite be found? Who lights the stars when they blow out and make the lighting flash about? Who paints the rainbow in the sky and hangs the fluffy clouds so high? Why is not now, do you suppose? The dad wouldn't tell me if he knows.
I wonder why. Let's start discuss. I wonder why the grass is green and why the wind is never seen. Children, look here. The poet thinking, why? I wonder why the grass is green. The wonder means surprise. Wonder means surprise. He's seeing a new thing, or in his mind he got a new idea. Surprise. Okay. He wonder why the grass is green. One day poet went outside, he saw a grass in the ground and it is very green. He started thinking why the grass is always green. Who do like this? Who did the green is grass? Who made this grass to green? Who is thinking, is wonder, is surprised about the thing. And why the wind is never seen. And he is also surprised about the wind. The wind is why wind is never seen. Why we cannot see the wind. We feel only we can feel the wind. We cannot see or touch. The poet also wonder. It's wonder about the wind. Why we cannot see or touch the wind? We can only feel the wind. Without wind we cannot live. But why we cannot touch and feel it? We can only feeling it. And is the question to asking the question. And why the wind is never seen? Why the wind is never seen? We cannot see. The poet is also is also asking a question to you. Why the wind we cannot never see? And also it started new. Who taught the birds to build a nest and told the trees take to rest? Who taught the birds to build a nest? You know, all the birds make a nest in the trees. The poet go to the near the tree, and he saw a nest. The birds making a nest in the tree, on the tree. The poet surprised, he wondered, who taught, who tell this, who tell to the bird, who teach, who's the teacher of the birds, who tell the birds to make a nest He's surprised. They are making a nest. Poet surprised. We are also human beings. We make homes and buildings, bungalow, resorts, some restaurants. But birds, they don't know. There's not a human beings. Who taught to make a nest and told the trees to take a rest, and is told the trees to take a rest because the trees always standing, they cannot take rest in. So the poet told to the trees take a rest because many long years the trees always standing on the earth. So he surprised why the trees cannot take rest and told the trees take rest because of your standing millions of years. Oh, when the moon is not quite round, where can the missing bit be found? You children, the night the poet going outside, he saw a moon. Sometimes the moon is big and round, and sometimes it will become a very small. The poet also wondered about that thing, the why the moon not quite round. Quite means completely. Sometimes the moon look like this, and sometimes moon only look like this. The poet wondered why the moon is not quite completely, not completely like this, round. Sometimes it will be, we can see like this. Okay. The poet wondered why the moon is not quite round. Where can be the missing bite be found? Poet asking, he was surprised where we can see is the bite. It's bite. Where is this bite? We can find. We can find this. We want this. Where is this bite going? We can find or not. You know, we cannot find that bite because it's the nature thing. Who lights the stars when they bow out and make the light flash about? Who lights the stars when they bow out? You know, children, in night time we can see stars, and sun is also one of the stars. Who give that power, the lighting power to the stars? The stars are sprinkling light in the night. Who give that power to lightning? The poet asking, and makes the lightning flash about. How the stars make flashing or sprinkling the light in the night? Who made this? Who is the creator? Is a God. The poet knows all the things. Who make these things? Who paints the rainbow in the sky and huggies the fluffy clouds so high? Poet also asking, wonder about the rainbow. You know rainbow, 7 colors of rainbow. 7 colors, rainbow has 7 colors. Has 7 colors. You know Vipgaya, violet, indigo, orange, blue, red, green, yellow. This is the colors of rainbow. Rainbow has 7 colors. The poet wondered, the rainbow is in the sky, in the high sky, in high. The poet wondered Who make paint to the rainbows? That because of rainbow is colorful. The poet wonder. Who paints the rainbows in the sky? Who is that person? Who is the creator of the rainbow? And against the fluffy clouds so high, and hangs the fluffy clouds the sky. Fluffish means soft. A soft clouds in the sky. Who hangs? You know, in the sky there is a lot of clouds. Who hangs? The poet surprised. The wonder, I wonder, is surprised. Who man make that like that? Who is the creator of clouds and rainbows, stars, trees, nest? Who is that? Green, wind. Who is the creator? The poet's wonder. Why is it now? Do you suppose? Why is it now? Do you suppose? You can imagine. Suppose means to imagine. Suppose means to imagine. The poet asking lastly to you, you suppose, you imagine. Who made this? Who is the person make all these things? The rain, the grass greens, the birds making nest, and rainbows, moon, and wind, and trees, and many other things. Stars, sky, clouds, rainbows. Who made this? All the things to us. The poet asking final question to you. Why is it now? Do you suppose? Means do you imagine why they all the wonder? You also now wondering about this. The dad would not tell me if he knows. In case poet asking it that all the questions to his father, the dad means the father. He will tell, otherwise he not. I also chance to you children, you ask your parents why this wonders all the things wonderfully. Why the green is grass, why the grass is always green, why the stars are sprinkling, why the rainbows colors make colors, who teach the birds to make the nest. You ask your parents, otherwise I will tell you on Saturday on record submission day. Okay.